new mercenary working for Davik. I heard he's a Mandalorian. I wonder if he fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so? No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? A smuggler? I should have guessed. Now, isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive? No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board, but hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Is you one of the Sith? My daddy says the Sith are nothing but bullies. You don't look like a bully.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Shlommy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a Shlummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this Shlummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders. A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is KotOR. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, KotOR, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. Remain true to the cause, friend. Enlightened humans such as yourself are few and far between. But we shall triumph when the day of reckoning comes. Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Kin kun shi kalkachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin potranko. Dusarcha doma wana kondatama. Witimembo rangthong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Kin pa mule ratwana, tong kin pa no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana pokon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, tong abuk shami no nok. China pala mule, tong ki ba non tontek, dum ni chachon kun ne mule rabast. Kin kun shi kalkachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin potranko. Dusarcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bora atugawa. Kanki do rakun watimi alabola. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana. Tanga boksha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana? Kava dumpa kapalia monapata? Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Dun ni chachon kun ne mule rabast. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana? Kakin cha na kwat na ponkon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulak. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chud chun ke nemolek rabest. Uf mala ni bokurk. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tanga boksha nagnong, mucho shakapaka, ye ki kun no ba muladraki chichon. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Plague spreads through our streets. My wildest hawks and pets our society.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Those Sith uniforms. Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And really good. And she behind Golubia. And now for the Dufta.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Tuora. Kelmotun frusi nipirongan pikelfa. Ufta kelpis. Bundasta shelfa. Fabuelta. Per bundas. Linda tufta. Kolo tuf divan rebut. Pikelti rimot. Tenfusi boravan. Benna for the tufta. She enjoyed it out. And really good. She offered to. Wouldn't truth black fundible gelfa. Hoisidan gelfa vanino van gelfa. She afvane gurisa truth in andevat. When bundas. Bundas dar shelfa. Ufta gelpis. She avvane gurisa truth in andevat. Tuftadan gelfa, hoisidan gelfa. Wouldn't truth black fundible gelfa, hoisidan gelfa vanino van gelfa. Ufta gelpis, bundas dar shelfa, fabuelta. Per bundas, linda tufta. Kolo tuf divan rebut, pikelti rimot, tenfusi boravan.
Sure.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyan. Kababul pamulchi kamana.
Ichuta. Yun patisa. Imba ni chalora kun.
Kikpuna! Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya!
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi uko tune chuna mori ra. Tangi mama jikona. Tong kipa nonku nek abog.
Ci gratulo da pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chuba kaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jitbunga rantang.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga kun kabe.
Kakumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadada nanga kubist mule rabes.
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes.
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas maktalea. Chan shak bulara. Umrao chis kaduchi. On chuban jishka yanki. Titoke gratun. Kun chicha kun king kacha chonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lordai itakun. Tag bis chuponko kokibak paka. Ching para chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinguno bule rajikun. Achuta. Wonga kun bis tulpi kikuyana. Dong patugas maktelea.
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes.
Go away.
Chiska nichu. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kimba no kun nixat abog. Kakincha nawabakaon. Tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpa yiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya!
1.
Oscar! Chiska nichu. Tahupa botenya do jiji piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata. Jiyoka ku tumpa ku palea.
2.
Jiyokaku! Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Chiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Une pudu rananu prata donko shirkasha. Jum apike.
3. Go away. One. 2. 3.
aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune tuna muri ra. Tangi mama jikona. Tong kipa nonku nek abog.
Ci, gratu.
Kachi.
Ta 공주 스탁.
Ronda dijo.
제대 봐도 와는 이디. 잔셔 타 아추타.
Ronda dijo.
Go away.
Jiska nichu.
Kipuna.
1,
Oscar.
게 보나.
2,
Jiyokaku.
돈에
3.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Tabis yubong kuki pangpa. Tong itwamaji human act in ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Jiyokaku. Kimba muli ra dwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa! Kimba muli ra dwanaji. Kaba volpa mulji gumaya.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. KotOR's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human ak in ikatune, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon, chiwa aita kanki. Ciao baso, chino molirani bubo, tonkimba, roku nexag. Patoga yakfuli kokala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana ji sabkat agi inko tune, chuna muri ra, tong pa nong kunek abog, smilya! Tingkuin ko ka, patoga yakfuli ko kala jiji! Ki muli ra kun kin, tong hitwama agi inko tune. Topa na oto bokasa, pampa ki muli ra kun kin. Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Kimba no kunik dota. Patisa! Kakinja nawabagaon. Bagwa shang konti machit
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? My name's Holden. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Kang. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off-planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant, but even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taurus until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes. Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Mucho shakapaka, yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina. A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match. If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the Upper Cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.